Yo, what is up, guys? Today is Coro Day, so we've got new news on the new releases, and it's a lot of cool stuff. So we'll just get right into it. So, big chapter. This chapter came with the blue plated or blue painted, not Cobalt Drake, drawn sword, in the style of Cobalt Drake. So there is a little bit of backstory on this, which I'll go over in the chapter review. It's technically not part of the chapter; it's sort of like an extra chapter type thing. But there is backstory on this. So this was received by Common X or Cross. Looks very cool, but yeah, if you ordered the Coro magazine, this blade comes with it. So if you guys want one of those, you can either order the Coro, which I ordered mine off of Amazon Japan. Yeah, I think you can also get them off eBay, CD Japan, uh, several different places. So if you guys want that, you can get that. You could also try to get the blade individually, although I imagine markup might be kind of high. So be wary of that. The magazine is like, you know, $5. Obviously, shipping from Japan is like 20, so about $25 roughly if you wanted to order one. Um, so yeah, if you find them on eBay for around that price, it's about what you're going to pay to order the magazine. So I'll let you guys kind of make that decision. But we also got the new Turtle Beyblade. So we've got ourselves a new spiritual draciel here. Uh, it, it looks cool. The shape is very reminiscent of Draciel F, which historically is not a great shape for Beyblade in general. Maybe this one will be a little better because of the shape. It's got this sort of weird triangle thing going around the sort of center like gear chip. So I'm wondering if maybe it will have maybe some smash or some upper or something. I don't really know. But defensive Beyblades in this shape are typically not amazing. Certainly not for defense. So Draciel F was pretty terrible. Let's be honest. The blade base was all right, but it does have some new parts. The ratchet that comes with it is nothing new. It's 460, but it does look really cool. It's sort of a smoked clear black for the center and then green on the outside. And then the bit itself is dot. So this is kind of like jog ball from Metal Fight. It's got like a bunch of bumps on the bottom of it, which could actually be all right for defense. It's not a rubber tip, but I do have a bit of experience with jog ball, and it'll end up being better for defense, I think, than needle for sure. It'll probably perform somewhere similarly to Hexa, maybe more stamina though. So I am looking forward to that. It does. I do think it'll potentially be pretty decent. So that is part of the random booster. So it looks like we do have the parts that are going to come with the random booster. So the prize is 460D. The secondary prize is 980B, or ball. Unicorn is 370D. The green wizard rod is 160 rush. So we finally have a rush reprint, which is super hype. If you guys need extra rush copies, there you go. I actually think people are going to be after this green wizard rod recolor and the blue phoenix, maybe more than the prizes because of that rush reprint, just because Phoenix is like a very popular Beyblade in terms of like competitive. So and then of course the blue Phoenix comes with 580H or Hexa, and then Purple Viper, which looks pretty cool, comes with 570D as well. So a lot of good parts there. That rush is super hyped. This random booster will probably have some value after launch. Like I said, I don't think Turtle is going to be great. It might have some use somewhere, but I just don't think that shape is good. It just, historically speaking, it's a bad shape. It looks sick, but historically not a great shape. However, there's a lot of good stuff in this random booster that people are going to want. The Unicorn, Wizard Rod, Phoenix, like those three are like very widely used competitively. So very hyped random booster. So yeah, those are the parts for that. So that's pretty cool. Moving on from that, the big thing, the hype thing, is the new Dragoon. Yes, Cobalt Dragoon. So the Cobalt terminal or the Dragoon terminology comes back. First left spin Bay in Beyblade X. This thing looks sick. It looks really cool. It's got the dragon heads on it, sort of molded into the sides. Definitely very Dragoon reminiscent in terms of aesthetic, which I'm very hyped about. It comes. This is going to be a starter. It comes with a left string launcher. It comes with 260, which is a very interesting looking ratchet. I like the shape of this. I actually think it could potentially be pretty good. Yeah, I'm very interested to sort of test out that 260 ratchet. That could be decent. And then the bit is Cyclone. So this is sort of like the tip that came on Lightning El Drago. It's sort of got that sort of R2F, that plasticky R2F sort of shape. Do I think it's going to be good? Man, it's hard to say for X really, because like the shape wasn't great for Metal Fight. It lost control pretty easily in the BB10. However, the stadium is much different. It's like if it goes out of control, it just most of the time ends up meaning it's going to hit the rails. So it may hit the rails pretty quick. Stamina will probably be pretty terrible. I'm interested to know the diameter of the actual tip part of it. If it's as wide as flat, it probably won't be any better than flat. It'll be maybe a more aggressive flat with less stamina. If the diameter is smaller than flat, it might be okay, like somewhere around rush level, but I don't think it is. However, the shape looks amazing. So there is a Amazon listing, Amazon Japan listing for it already. It I think it's already sold out. Yeah, it's already sold out. It is out of stock. Yeah, it was limited 5. It's already out of stock, which is crazy because the listing has not been up very long. But we get some sort of closer shots of it. The packaging actually is switching from white to black for this one. So very, very similar to the Hasbro packaging, which I think is pretty interesting. I'm curious if future releases maybe adopt this black and green packaging. I personally like the black and green better. I think the Hasbro packaging looks better than the Takara Tomy packaging, but that's just me. I'm interested to know what you guys prefer. But yeah, I mean Dragoon looks pretty sick, man. A lot of people are like really hyped for left spin. I don't think it's going to make that big of a difference, to be honest. This is obviously an attack Beyblade in left spin. I don't think... I mean, it's kind of round, I guess. But I don't think, like spin stealing, like left spin stamina is going to, take over the meta with this release. It's kind of round, but I don't think it's round enough for that. I'm sure people are going to try to put it on, like, disc ball or some stamina bits and try to make that work, but just like the explosiveness of X, I don't know that it's going to be as big of an issue. I think stamina versus stamina, maybe you get away with something like that, but the other thing too is like the weight and distribution of this. This might have terrible stamina, we don't know. It looks like it's going to be good, but we'll find out when it releases. So this comes out next month. July. So very hyped. I think everybody else is very hyped too. Aesthetically, sort of the look of it, I think looks really great. Like painted blue would have been nice, but I'm actually don't have too many complaints. I think this looks really nice. I imagine like maybe we get a recolor in the traditional blue painted Cobalt colors eventually, or maybe when Cobalt or when Drake comes out of the Rare Bait app, maybe a blue painted one of these goes into the app. I'm not sure because Cobalt is going to come out eventually. So the green chain, green and black chain did not replace that in the app. It's just another Beyblade in the app. You can still win Cobalt, but yeah, I'm pretty sure that's about done. So very hyped for this. Very hyped that it comes with a left string launcher. I really like the sort of like baby blue, sort of sky blue color for that. Looks very nice. Very hyped overall for the information for the two Beyblades that we've gotten. I'm interested to know everybody's thoughts. So we now have, in terms of like, sort of Bakutin Shoot inspired Beyblade X, we now have Dragoon, we have essentially Draciel, we have essentially Drigger with Vice Tiger, and is Phoenix considered the spiritual Dronzer? I don't know. It doesn't really have the same sort of aesthetic as the others. All of the remakes, or well, I'll keep calling them remakes, all the remakes or the sort of Bakutin Shoot inspired stuff have some sort of Bakutin Shoot logo hidden in the chip sticker somewhere. I don't think Phoenix has that, so maybe a future Phoenix will rectify that. I'm not really sure. Maybe next season we go from 3-player to 4-player teams, and that's where we get a sort of I don't know, Bakutin inspired Phoenix. I don't really know, but yeah, that's pretty much it. That is all of the info for the new releases that we've gotten today. Like I said, the chapter released today as well because coro, of course. So if you guys want to see information on the chapter, I will have that up today as well. I've been reviewing it since it came out. So very hyped for this chapter. They're finally, they finished the sort of Dream Tournament arc, and now they are going to fight Team Pendragon. So Team Persona is fighting Team Pendragon. So interested to see how that unfolds. But anyway, hit the like for the algorithm. Anyway, hit the like for the algorithm. Subscribe if you haven't already for future Beyblade content, and I'll see you guys in the next one.